Good evening and welcome to the Wandering Wolf Monday Night Chat. I'm your host, Mark Rose, and as always, with me, my fellow Wolves life, Mr. Craig Forward. How are you, sir?
I'm very well, buddy. I'm very well. Happy bank holiday to you.
Happy bank holiday to you. I haven't got a drink. What am I doing?
You need
I
to go
had
get a beer.
I had enough last night. I was at a wedding last night,
Dude.
so yeah. But I did watch. I did watch the game. I did watch the game. I was able to afterwards. After I knew that we'd lost 1-0.
Well, I haven't stopped drinking these Stellas.
Oh my goodness,
yes,
mate!
it's
Happy
been
bank holiday.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
after we were robbed yesterday.
We seem to be saying that quite a lot, though, don't we, mate?
Well, we do. But yesterday was.
We do.
I thought Tottenham was bad, but yesterday was absolutely criminal. Absolutely criminal.
Yeah. Well, we were talking just before we went live that it's one of the best team performances that I've actually seen, and you're the same, aren't you? It's like I think it was just wonderful to watch. It's just a shame we kind of a cow's backside with banjo.
Well, no, we've had nothing from it again, but some of the football. I mean, the first half, I thought we absolutely destroyed United, and just they posed no threat really whatsoever, and some of the football we were playing was just a joy to watch, really. But we should have been. We've got to put chances away, mate.
That's it.
And I think we will. I'm not worried. I think we will. Players who aren't firing at the moment, I think will come good. Probably bar one.
Well, we need to talk about that actually.
But three tough games to start with. We've got a bit of a break now again before Watford away, and I think that it's a shame that we can't build on this momentum, and there is a break. To be honest, I'd love to be playing them
constantly
this week or Saturday, but I think we'd batter them. But let's see what happens. But I'm confident. I'm not downhearted too much yet.
I know what you mean, and also, Wolves Fancast put out a tweet which resonated with me quite a lot. It's like in the 1920 season, 2019-2020 season, we didn't win our first game until the 7th game of the season.
Yeah,
and that didn't end too badly. I think we all need to but I do get. I'm on the fence here a little bit with the way we're playing, which at times has been staggeringly good. But also, I'm very aware that we can't finish. Trincao had some really like that one off the corner where De Gea should have no chance of stopping the second one.
From size. Yeah, that was mad.
Yeah,
that was mad. But that was just pure reaction. Like he didn't. It was fair play,
But we should have.
He's got to bear with that. He's got to bear with that, really. But it was, it was one of them, wasn't it? It's a good save, I suppose. Good reaction.
What did you think of the penalty incident with Trincao? Because it was really early in the game. It wasn't talked about. It was a stonewall penalty.
I think I think it was, mate. To be honest, I think it was. But like you say, it kind of went unnoticed almost.
Yeah. Do you think it was because Trincao was going out of play? And it was just they should have come back. Isn't that what VAR is there for? And we'll talk about the Neves challenge as well that led to the Man United goal, which is an absolutely disgusting piece of officiating from that weasel. That I don't even want to speak his name at the moment. But
we'll come on to it. But
let's talk about how well we are playing.
Yeah, it just seems that we do need a centre back. We need to bring in. We need to strengthen. I think if this is it, I think it's kind of.
It's not good, is it?
Window, but it's not good enough.
No, it's not.
But to be honest, some of the football we were playing yesterday was incredible. And if we just got those one or two more in the fold, I think we'd be real forced to be playing football like that was unbelievable.
It was a joy. It really was a joy. But we're playing some fantastic football going forward. But we're not scoring the goals. And I don't want to play like devil's advocate here.
But we will.
Jimenez has not looked the same player. Like he's going under the radar a little bit here, Jimenez, at the moment, because we're concentrating on Traore and we're concentrating a little bit on Trincao because we kind of. I don't want this to come out the wrong way, but I think we're giving Jimenez a free pass at the moment because of the situation. I think he's not getting into positions.
I don't think he's having a free pass. I think he's everybody understand. I think he's going to take a couple of games to get going, maybe 5 or 6 games to get fired up, and then I think a goal will help. And then it'll just be the floodgates. I think he's probably lacking a bit of confidence and.
Yeah, maybe he is actually. Yeah, I did. Yeah.
I don't think he's having a free ride or anything like that. You know, there's other players you can focus on first. You know,
who shall we focus on, Craig?
Go
on.
Do you know him?
I know. All right, there. Well,
let's not go there.
Hungry like the Wolf has said. Here we go. The Traore fan club locked and loaded.
Well, you are in the fan club. You've got your membership and your badge and everything.
No, I haven't got my badge. No, I'm well aware. Mate, like, listen.
What's that saying? The middle of your shirt, Traore's.
No. What I'm saying is, I think he had a quality game against United yesterday. I really do. Like, he's strong. He turned Pogba inside out. Some of his final balls, like. Let's talk about. You're saying how well Trincao played and what a baller he is. Like he should have buried that chance that Adama put on a plate for him.
Absolutely, he should have. Yeah, absolutely should have.
Do you know what I mean? Like we can't just sit here and trounce Traore because
I'm not trouncing Traore this week.
You are.
Well, when?
Is the sky blue?
Anybody watching this? Have I said anything against Traore yet? I know it's early.
No.
But do you know what? I thought he had a decent game. He got the ball and he actually got it under control and beat players and ran with it. But you know, his final ball was a little bit disappointing again. I thought some of his decision making wasn't great, but I thought overall yesterday it was all right.
I thought he was really good and probably one of our best players on the pitch. But let's talk about Ruben Neves. My God, we need to keep that player.
Yes.
Some of the balls. Oh, God. He just seems like he's got all the time in the world on the ball, doesn't he?
It seems like he's got that confidence back from the season before last. And he's enjoying himself again, where it's even more apparent now that he was just desperately unhappy. I think that's season.
That's the reason why I don't think he'll go, because Bruno Lage he took the shackles off him and just said, Neves, do your thing, mate. Like,
do what you're good at, and it's working, isn't it, already? So
yeah. We're getting into the positions. Like, I really think there's a spanking on the cards for a team here, and I think it might be Watford. I think it might be because Could be. We've got some really, really, really good games coming up now. We haven't got, they talk about the big 6, but we haven't got any of them for at least a month and a half, I think. So
we need to get some points on the board.
We do.
Failing all the points, we need goals, obviously.
Yes.
But obviously you can't have one without the other. So I think it'll be, it was always going to be tricky. I think we said last week, we could well be sat here with nothing again. But to be honest, mate, the way we're playing, and the way it is, you can't be too worried about it. I don't think. I mean,
do you think we're going to go down?
No, absolutely not. No.
I don't. I really don't. And if we're not going down and we're playing football like that, then that for me, I don't really care where we come. It's irrelevant to me. Like if we, unless we're top 7.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's irrelevant. I mean, it's nice to finish as high, but I mean, after
of course,
you've got to look at the broad picture of it. You're like, after last season, we've got rid of Nuno. We've got a new manager, a new style of football. I think this year is a kind of stay up and play good football. I think you're probably right.
Do you know what I mean?
It's what we could well be building here. I think
are we the new Brighton?
No.
Do you think we're the new Brighton? Or attacking a football and just no end product?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. No, I don't think so.
I hope you're right. Yeah.
I think, time will tell about it, but based on what I've seen so far, 3 games in.
Well, 4, because we've got to talk about the Forest game.
Okay, well, yeah, go on then.
We can't. brush over it because it's a cup competition where we played Forest, we won 4-0, looked very convincing. Thought Silva had a fantastic game. I think he linked up with Morgan Gibbs-White and Trincao really, really well, and that excited me. But obviously we played Forest. They're not the Forest that we know. They're quite a poor outfit actually, and I think they might be fighting relegation in the Championship this season. But you can only play against the team that you're playing against, and I thought it was a fantastic performance by quite I don't want to say young, but a team, like a strong-looking team, and that makes me feel like we're actually taking it seriously.
To be honest, it'd be nice to think that we were going for it.
Yeah,
and we're going to try and use it as an opportunity to bang some goals in, play with. Yeah, go forward and don't be scared to concede, and give some.
But mate, we can only give the League Cup a go if we start getting some points on the board. Because this is what happened last season, the FA Cup. We were in a precarious position in the FA Cup, and Nuno played a nonsense team.
I'd really like to see us give that some good weather this year.
Yeah, I'd like us to get enough points where we can feel comfortable to go. But for that, we need a bigger squad, and that's where the transfers are going to come in. But before we talk about, shall we talk about the officiating?
You mean the Mike Dean show?
The Mike Dean show. I
can tell already you're very passionate about this, and you've got to get this off your chest early because you're going to feel better after it.
I truly believe that Mike Dean is a cheat. I truly believe that he shouldn't be refereeing.
Strong words.
No, he's a cheat. He's a disgrace. He's an absolute disgrace. There's never been an official that has wanted more of the limelight than this guy. And then you've got Atwell on VAR. But the thing was, we knew that this was going to happen, mate, because even before the game, everyone was saying, "Oh God, well, I bet it doesn't give us the decisions." This is not us being. This is not sour grapes. You look at that challenge that Pogba put in at Ruben Neves. If it was the other way around, he couldn't have got that red card out fast enough. And he also would have stopped the game, looked over at the screen, and disallowed the goal.
Yeah.
And what the hell is VAR there for if you're not going to review an incident that has literally cost us a point?
I think you're right. I mean, I want to be careful not to just be sour grapes and just be, look at the decisions. But it's every time with him, it's awful. And like you said, we're talking about it before. I'm like, we're going to get a decision go against us all. Well, yeah, this is going to happen. And lo and behold, it happens. And we're all going, this shouldn't be allowed to happen. You know what I mean? It's so frustrating, especially after playing so well. And then, to have something like that.
But mate, did you not see his face when Pogba put in the tackle? He winced. He was a foot away from the incident. If that was the other way around, I'm sorry, but this is why the top six get a free ride.
He hasn't done he hasn't done himself any favours, has he? By he had that sort of second of carry on and then went down. Whereas
I think he loves it. I think he loves the attention, negative or otherwise. I just think he loves the attention.
Yeah.
He's just one of them. He should be demoted. He should be demoted to not even the Championship. This man is not fit to referee a Premiership game. And I don't want to see him at Molineux ever again. And the problem is, we will see him probably against Liverpool, and he'll probably give a penalty or send one of our lads off. Because I can't speak more low of Mike Dean. I don't like him. I don't like what he stands for. I don't like the way he officiates. He's an arrogant man. And as long as I don't feel as though I've sat on the fence, it's fine.
I think you're all right tonight. You are right. You are right. I don't think there's many Wolves fans that would disagree with what you're saying there.
I don't know, but some Wolves fans on Twitter are saying it wasn't Mike Dean's fault that we lost the game. I disagree, because if he's officiating it properly, then he doesn't give that goal. and we come away with a point. And and we can talk about Sar's floppy hands and the fact that he should have saved it. He definitely should have saved it. It was a bit of soft keeping, but you could also say that he also pulled off 3 brilliant saves against Tottenham the week before. So it's hard for me to give Sar back. I don't want to get him back.
I think he's doing really well. And yesterday, it was a bit of a funny one, but
Patricio's like had some shockers as well, and we gloss over them because it's Rui Patricio, but he's made some mistakes, and Sar's distribution for me is really good, but it just leaves a bitter taste in your mouth.
It's a hard one to swallow, isn't it?
Definitely. Yeah, let's move on from Mike Dean because I don't want to see his stupid name.
Okay, well, just sort of before yesterday's game, during the build-up, we found out we actually signed someone.
Yeah, Hee-Chan Wang.
So,
and everyone was saying, "Get your Wang out." It was great, and they did. They got the Wang out at half time. Was it half time or was it before the game? I can't even remember.
Before the game, I think so. Yeah. What do you know about him? Anything? What have you heard of? What do you think?
Yeah, he's Bundesliga. He's Bundesliga. He plays just off the forward. I think if Bruno Lage wants to play a 4-4-2, I think he'll be a really good supporting man for Raul Jimenez. His stats don't look amazing, but I feel as though he's a solid addition.
Does his introduction mean Fabio Silva's going to get less time on the pitch, or
I don't. Maybe. I think what they're doing with Silva, as what they wanted to do last season, is bed him in the League Cup games and the FA Cup games, which I think is absolutely perfect for him. The way, but saying that, like if Jimenez doesn't start scoring, then he might get a few more chances.
Yeah. Well, again, yesterday I think they came on. Did he bring on Silva and Gibbs White with like 85 minutes gone?
Yeah, it's a bit.
You just thought, well, it's a bit too little, too late, really. But
but we were playing really well. So I suppose it's a tricky one.
If that's all they're using him for,
Well, we don't.
We'll see.
Going forward, we have like a plethora of talent. I'm really glad that Podence is fit now, because I think for me, he is a game changer. I love him.
I think he's got a bit to do to prove himself to all the fans.
Yeah, I agree.
And to play to the level that he's, built to be. For me,
he's so capable.
But it's definitely there. It's definitely there. Definitely.
I love him, man. I really do. Like, I just really think that Fabio Silva is going to do okay.
Yeah,
I really do. I think he's going to be all right. But it's a trick. If you play 4-4-2 and he's just bought Wang in, I don't think Silva gets a look in. Really,
that's what I was thinking. Yeah.
He doesn't. I don't think there's enough room for him. But like I'd play Podence next game.
Yeah, I think if he can keep fit and he looks like he's playing with more confidence as well. With the Bruno effect, I think that's definitely happening with Podence as well. He always seemed like he got a bit of a chip on his shoulder before.
Yeah.
But the last couple of times I've seen him, he looks happier. Whether that's too early to tell or whether I'm just reading into something that's not there, but we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. But it's
solid signing for me, Wang.
Yeah. Well, we'll see, won't we? We'll see. But
good Wang.
Wish him all the best. And how many more jokes can we?
I don't know.
Gonna keep trying, are we?
Let's try.
So another one I just wanted to mention. You talked about Podence there, is Marcel. I know we talked about him briefly against Tottenham, but I thought he was solid again.
Savage.
I know it. Gave him a bit of stick or whatever.
Being made of papier-mâché? Yeah,
but, seemed very impressed. No, if he can stay fit, I think he's a good.
That's what I mean. Like if we can keep these players fit, we've got some talent there. We've got some talent coming back as well. Like I think Mascara and Bolly are almost at full fitness, and and obviously we need a centre back. There's no question. We've needed a centre back for 3 years, so it's nothing new. But
So, do you think we got anyone coming in? Not long to
well,
go now. What we got? 24 hours.
Last Monday, I thought, yeah, we'll get in at least 2 signings in. Huang has come in. I think we'll get one more over the line. I don't think we'll lose anyone now.
Yeah.
I'd be surprised.
Do you not think?
I'd be surprised if Traore or Neves go.
Yeah.
If
it's looking more likely that we're going to keep him up, isn't it? At this late stage, to be fair.
Yeah. Maybe Sois if we get another centre back in. But now that Botman, I've just been all over because obviously the transfer's going crazy because there's only 24 hours left of the window. So I think there's going to be a few surprises. Well, I hope so. I hope we need a centre back. There's no
question about it. That's it. That'd just be complete the puzzle, wouldn't it, for now?
Yeah, I think so. A centre midfielder maybe to partner Neves.
Maybe.
But it's not as big a deal as the centre back issue. It really isn't. But we'll see. We'll see. I really believe that we definitely need a centre back. Do we need a centre? Yeah, we do. We need 2 more signings.
Okay.
We need 2 more. But
how many are we going to get?
1.
You think so? Yeah.
Okay. I think 1 more will get over the line. But the problem is that is it going to be?
I think we're done now. I think that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no!
I hope I'm wrong. Obviously, I think
that's a bad window for me because I just can't. I can't cope with this lack of centre backs. Like we've had the same centre back 3 since we were in the Championship. And
do you think it's worrying that Moscow picked up that injury so early on in his Wolves career, or is that a sign of things to come? Or
I don't think so. I don't think. Well, you can look at Marcel for that as well. He had a horrible time last season with injuries, but he's come back and actually, I think he's been one of our best players defensively, Marcel. So everybody gets injured, as we found out to our detriment, really. But I think if we can get a centre back in and not lose either Neves or Traore, I think that's a solid window.
Yeah.
One more. It would be nice to get 2 more in, but let's not be greedy.
No.
Yeah.
Well, like I say, I think we're done. I think we need a centre back for me. If we get that, great.
I'm just looking at some of the names that people are
what
banding about.
What is being bandied about tonight? Is there any changes or?
Not particularly. I think it's Sven Botman. We put in apparently this is from Fabrizio Romano, who's he's someone that he's really on the pulse. He usually gets it right. He said Wolves had a bid refused for Sven Botman 3 days ago, and then the deal with Lille is completely off. But now we're targeting Tosin Adarabio. I definitely didn't say that right. Tosin Adarabio. Could somebody please tell me whether I've said that name right? From Fulham. But what do we think of these names being bandied about? Let's have a look at some comments because
let's go to some comments.
We can talk about this until we're blue in the face, but let's move my computer. So let's have a look.
Right, so Shrewsbury Wolf evening. Let's be honest. Before we started the season, would we expect to get any points against 2 quality teams and Spurs? I don't think we did.
No, I think that's the negative way of thinking about it, really.
No, to be honest, that's exactly how I thought. The first 3, bloody hell, it's tough. The first 3 games.
Got 2 home games, though. Got 2 home games.
But look, look at the opposition. Knew Tottenham was always going to be tough, a tricky one. Man United, and less, I think they're three. I don't think really anybody could have confidently said we'd have much from those three, really.
No, I know.
With a new manager, so.
Yeah, no, fair comment. But, like, I would have liked us to at least nicked a point from one of those 3 games. 2 home games, God.
Yeah.
But especially with full houses as well, you'd Yeah. Oh, yeah, what's it? Hungry Like the Wolf. Ada Iboyo. Ada Iboyo, that's how you pronounce
Ada
it.
Iboyo. Okay.
I'm going to say it confidently.
At least somebody knows.
Fulham's Ada Iboyo. That's all right. Thanks, Hungry Like the Wolf. I needed that. Thanks. What's Shrewsbury Wolf said? I think we need a new centre midfielder over a new centre back if we can only get one signing. That's interesting. With Kilman playing well, brilliant. Max Kilman's going to get an England call up in the next 6 months. I'm telling you, England mate. If Connor Cody can get an England call up, Max Kilman can get an England call up.
Let's just calm down. Let's see.
All right. Well, Kilman's playing well. Mascara and Bolly coming back. These are all fair comments. Centre midfielder is looking thinner to me with only Nevers, Moutinho, and Dendoncker. Some very valid comments.
Something there.
You know what? I can't argue with that. Like, but to me, when you just reeled them off, it makes you feel like we need both.
yeah.
Not neither. We need both.
That's true. I'll just go to another one from Shrewsbury Wolf because I think this is good. If Traore had a footballing brain, he wouldn't be here. He would have been bought by a top 4 club a few years ago.
Well, yeah, we all know that. Like, there's no way he'd be at Wolves. There's no way he'd be plying his trade here if he had a footballing brain.
So are we saying that he hasn't then?
I think he has. I think he has. I think
is it growing?
I think it. I really think he's trying hard to get that side of his game better.
To be honest, what I did see yesterday from him was
passion,
effort and really trying. And,
he's really trying.
You can't knock that. So
you can't. That's what Wolves fans want. They want him to be trying, and he like galloped up the pitch. Like, when you give Traore room to run, you're not catching him. You're just not, and it's just picking out the best balls. And like that, the pass to Trinquet when he scuffed his shot, that was brilliant from Traore. Like, you cannot. Look, his assists will be fine if the player on the end of it can put it away. So Trinquet was at fault for me.
Okay, Hungry Like the Wolf. Evening. We have signed a centre back, and the way Kilman is playing, it's like having a second new centre back. Yeah, that is true.
Yep, it is.
I think Bolly isn't reliable, having missed almost half of each of the last few seasons. So Botman would be great.
Oh my God, Botman would be amazing.
Apparently the deal's off. In it. Yeah, it's off.
Yeah,
so
which I'm gutted about, but I think now we're going into it and we're picking it apart. Maybe centre midfield is the one where we need to actually concentrate on, which we're not. We're definitely, if we're going to buy another player in the transfer window, it's going to be a centre back. Which, thinking about it, I know Moutinho with Lage in charge now looks a completely different player. He looks about 5 years younger. But that ain't. If you're playing Moutinho for 38 games in the Premier League season,
it's not going to happen, mate. Is it?
We're going to be bottom half at least. So we do need to. God, Botman would be really good though, man.
It would be good, but I think it's off. Then I would imagine it's off. Traore looks like he's playing FIFA rather than making it pass. He tries to get past everyone himself. He does look a bit like that. He's so rapid.
He does.
It's like the game skipped or something, and he's.
He's like. I think the last 3 games Traore's had have been 3 of the best games he's had. I can't knock him. He should have scored.
It's just that end product, that final.
Of course it is.
That final killer instinct, But
imagine if that clicks though, mate. Imagine.
Yeah, so far so good. I'd say for now.
he's getting there. I think I'd like. What's Denzel Wolf said? He said, "Do you lot think he tries too hard?" I would imagine that's in Traore's camp, but no, I don't think he tries too hard. Like he does have some games where he doesn't even want the ball.
He just lacks the making of the right decision sometimes, and that's all it is.
Yeah.
Like yesterday, there's an example where he shot when he should have passed, and vice versa. And you think if you just made the right decision.
Yeah, there was one where I think it was there was a ball through the middle, and he didn't beat the first man with his pass, and that frustrates me sometimes. But we seem to on this channel, we always seem to talk about Traore. There's a reason for that. He's the one that's actually in the middle of it, and he's I think he's really trying. This is an interesting one. Darren Burrell, thank you for watching and listening, mate. I'd like to see Sai's aggression back in midfield against the more physical sides. Now, like some people have said this about Connor Cody. Like, shall we put him into midfield? That's a big no for me.
No.
He wasn't a good centre midfielder in the Championship. He's not going to be against some of the best midfielders in the world. Imagine him against Kevin De Bruyne. Like,
I don't understand that chain of thought, really. I mean, why?
But Sai's aggression can be good, but it can also be detrimental to the team because he's a walking yellow card. So I do get where you're coming from, Darren, but for me, we need
a Martinho replacement, don't we?
Yeah. And we've said this for 8 months.
Yeah.
And nothing's happened. So, but
here we go.
I'm not Shrewsbury Wolf. I'm not Traore's biggest fan, as you know, but he has played well so far. My only issue is he can't shoot. We should cash in on him, as our issue isn't creating chances; it's scoring.
I'd have to agree with that. That's for me. We've got that creativity with Pedence Trincao, Neves. We've got that going on. We seem to always fight. For me, we're always looking for the Traore ball so as he can go and do his runs. But there's nothing at the end, so you got to work it back. It frustrates me that we're always looking for the outlet that's going to end up with nothing. Do you know what I mean?
I don't think we can say that actually because
I'd say.
Well, yeah. No, you can say it. It just means you're wrong. I don't think we do look for the Traore ball. The reason why we give it to him is because he's making himself available for it. That's a skill, I think, and I think he's working on that. I think he's working on the fact that he needs to look into space because if he finds space, he uses it, and I think that's the outlet ball, isn't it?
Look, I'm not his biggest fan, but I hope he stays, and I hope we give him to January.
You changed your tune.
What? I'm just
you would
in our current situation. A day before the window closes, the way he's played the first 3 games.
Yeah.
Actually, you might as well. You might as well. If he looks like he may be turning a corner, maybe I think.
Mate, I think we keep this existing squad and add. We've added Wang, and if we add a centre back, that for me, nobody can say that is a disappointing window. Not with a straight face, and not if you're lying. I think that's really good business.
Yeah.
If we can but we need to get a centre back or a centre midfielder, or both, in this squad for the remaining games because I really do think a spanking's coming for one of these teams.
I just hope it's Watford. I really hope it's Watford.
Is Ben Foster still at Watford?
I think so.
Oh, good. I'd like it to be Watford then.
Yes, I'd like that too. Yeah. Right, Denzel Wolves. When do we give up with Morgan Gibbs White? I understand that he's everyone's cousin. I think he needs to go. I don't think we give up with him.
Why is that?
Not just yet. I think we keep persevering. I think there's a good player in there, and I think under Bruno he can get better and better.
I think he's
going to be on the fringe.
I think he's with Silva, isn't he? Like that. He's going to play cup matches, and I think that's fine for him. His development. How old is Morgan Gibbs-White? Is he mid-20s, something like that?
Sure. It's got to be. He's early 20s, isn't it? I think.
Yeah,
I don't think he's any older than that. I mean, it's whether he's going to get frustrated in that role.
But that's it, isn't it? Because if he isn't getting into the team now,
I think he's good enough to be in the team.
Who's he going in instead of?
It depends where you want to play, but okay. So
doesn't Neves play his role now?
Could he play alongside Neves?
Too attacking for me, mate. I think we need. So? Yeah, I think if we're going to play Neves as a forward-thinking midfielder, as he definitely should be, I think that's Morgan Gibbs, because he plays as a 10, really, doesn't he? Like Morgan, he's in behind the forwards. I think that's too. It's too, especially with Neves playing the way he is, and I think you
don't
need
want to sacrifice Neves again in defensive role, do you?
Yeah, I really think that Morgan Gibbs-White's days are probably numbered. I don't want him to. I think he's a decent player, but I've always said to you, like, he's not a Premier League player for me. Maybe he gets better. Maybe he gets into the squad, but is that going to be good enough for him? You know, for me,
to be honest, every time he comes on, he's got to perform, hasn't he? He's got to do something amazing to get interest or to give Bruno a headache. Otherwise, he's just going to sort of sit there and play his role, get fed up, and end up, you know.
Yeah, it's a tricky one. Can we go to Hungry Like the Wolf, please? Because he's you know which one it is. Beep, 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 beep. Reversing alert. And I think that's about Traore.
Reversing anyway.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Just saying, as it stands right now, that he should have gone the first day of the transfer window.
No, here we go.
The fact that we've got 1 day to go and he's still there. And to be honest, the way he's played the first 3,
he's been quality.
We're not going to bring anyone else in, so you might as well try and stick it out till January, is all I said.
The problem is, mate, the problem we've got with the transfer window is that there are other teams that are looking for the same player. Like Lookman, for example, like Leicester, they're going in for him. Leicester, Tottenham are going to be making the same signings as we are because Nuno, the connection with Nuno, and Mendes. Like, we're all in the same pool. Like, but that's why it's tricky. But surely, if you're going to make these signings, you need to make them as quickly as possible. We really do. Because some players might not want to come, you know.
Yeah, true.
We have lost the first 3 games of the season. They might be looking and say, I don't want to be in a relegation battle, thanks. You know?
I think you can see the way we're playing, we're not going to be in that situation.
Mate, it's a results business. I agree. It's a results business. And, like, if you're trying to attract players to come to the Premier League, they're looking at 3-1-0 defeats and going, nah, you're all right. I'll stay where I am, or I'll go to Leicester, or I'll go to Tottenham.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll get where you're coming from. Right, comment from Vinyl Revival. I'm worried about Raul. Gave the ball away so much yesterday, even simple passes, a lot of pressure on him to perform at the high levels. It just isn't going to happen. We could be waiting months. Yeah, I agree. That's spot on. Well, you've already said it, haven't you? But
yeah,
for me, it's not panic stations yet. I mean, I think he needs a bit more time. But
he was
how long are you going to wait? How long are you going to wait?
He was nowhere to be seen yesterday, and like that's not like Raul. Like he was slow. He looked like cumbersome. He looked like he didn't have the yards in him that we're used to. Maybe that's because of the pre-season. He needs to think about other things. Who knows? But I hope I'm wrong. But what I've seen so far is like that is not the Jimenez I remember.
Yeah, and you already said it as well. So
it's a shame.
You're not the only one.
But not a shame. No, I'm going to keep the faith because he's a quality player.
Yeah,
And
for now.
Maybe he needed like a penalty or something just to get him off the
I think he
mark.
does.
But saying that, he's the type of player that goes to Watford and scores a couple.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So let's not. Yeah.
Spot on. Right, hungry like the wolf. I like this one. The interesting part Sunday was he took Cody off and played for at the back with an extra attacker. With decent centre backs, we could add a 10 to the current attack.
Yes.
And then Gibbs White ideal to compete for that. Yes.
Absolutely.
That was interesting, actually.
100%. That is perfect. That is the way we should be aspiring. Like 4 at the back. I love Cody. Love the bloke. Love him. Love him. Love him. We need to play 4 at the back. That's why we need a decent centre back signing. With the extra attacker, Podence for me is better than Morgan Gibbs White. In my opinion, some people might agree, some people might disagree. If you've got Podence, Traore, Trincao, Neto, like all these players, just blows my mind how much talent you'd have on the pitch because
we could actually be.
Yeah, the dominoes fall into place then because if you take out the extra defender, like we might concede more goals, but we are scoring more goals. Well, we're definitely scoring more goals than none. I really, really think that is a great shout, and I think it's the future. I really do.
Yeah, all for it, mate. All for it.
Let's have a look at the
Final revival. I have a horrible feeling Hwang was brought in as a Traore replacement if a bid comes on deadline day.
Could happen. Yeah,
it could just give the option now to feel a bit happier about selling him, but I don't think he was brought in as a replacement.
No, I think he can play either wing or he can play as a support striker. So I think maybe. But I think Bruno Lage wants a bigger squad, and if we're going to back this bloke, then we can't be selling Traore, Neves, like any of those type of players. You've got to give him a chance.
With Traore, love him or hate him, he's got to be a Wolves asset, hasn't he? I suppose.
Yeah.
You've got to look at it like that. So I can't see them. Like they've got to back him, haven't they? And if Bruno likes him. And he thinks he can work with him. He wants to keep him. So
definitely, I think
interesting 24 hours, mate.
I know. It's a shame that this we're doing it the night before the big transfer deadline but it's actually quite exciting because I feel as a Wolves supporter, this is what we live on: hope, isn't it?
It's what kills you in the end.
It's what kills you in the end, mate. Yeah. So we've got. It's like having a lottery ticket and just going. We're in the draw. We're definitely not going to win, but we could. Here we go. Hey, what's happening here? Denzel Wolves. We might have an exclusive here. Lille's Renato Sanchez could be returning to the Premier League, set to join Wolves on loan.
Well, I hope that's true.
Is he the kidnapper though?
Yeah, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Beggars can't be choosers. Is he a decent player?
Well, do you know what? I would like somebody like that. The kidnapper. Let's probably not call him that going forward. But there was a good tweet put out yesterday. See what you think about this. I think it was from Nathan Judah.
Yeah. Love that guy, top bloke.
Absolutely, and he said, Molyneux's just got that feel about it since fans are coming back, or whatever it is. It's like too nice. It's like, did you see the tweets about those fans? Absolutely buzzing for Pogba's shirt especially after what happened.
Oh man,
I can see, in a sense, like younger fans maybe, but
younger. He looks like he was in his mid-20s.
That's not going to go down well with the hardcore fans and people who can't get tickets.
I agree.
Stuff like that, and I think he said playing Sweet Caroline at the start. It's giving it a bit of a feel of, a nice family atmosphere, which is okay, but it's not Molyneux that we need, is it? We need Molyneux to be a nasty fortress, don't we?
Well, there we go. I'm just having a look on Twitter.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's got to be true if it's on Twitter.
Well, yeah. Yeah, it looks like, yeah.
Well, that would be
Sanchez
awesome.
coming, yeah. Yeah, if that comes to fruition, then...
Would you be happy with that then?
I'd be absolutely... I'd be over
With
the
no
moon,
centre-back?
Huh?
With no centre-back? Is he midfield, isn't he? Would he be the Moutinho replacement?
Is he a centre midfielder?
I think so.
All right. I'd still be happy with that.
Yeah.
Mate, I'd still be happy with that. We've gone backwards and forwards saying which is the position that we need most. Centre midfield, centre back. Like, I think if we get this in, then we've still got time to get a centre back or a centre midfield. Like, it's as long as we do the business now.
Yeah.
Get the business done. Like,
I think those Stellas are kicking in there. Shrewsbury also. The kidnapper was Ruben Semedo from Olympiacos.
Oh yeah, thanks, mate.
Yeah.
Oh, Sanchez, that's okay. Yes, and yes, Sanchez was the. Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, Sanchez is the Moutinho. He'd be the Moutinho one.
Oh,
you know that. Yeah, you know the guy now.
Yeah. Oh my God, he was class in the Euros.
Class, yeah, quality.
Oh my God. Okay, yeah.
That's a big signing. If that's true, that's a huge signing.
Huge signing. Good God. If the kid, what a comment that is. The kidnapper was Ruben Semedo. Sorry, my fault.
Yeah. But yeah,
okay. Yeah, hungry like the wolf. Trust Jeff. Like we're all.
I'm not gonna get. I can't get too excited about these signings or potential until it's done. I want it done.
Until they've got the shirt on and they're parading like Huang, before the game. Like
there's another one.
I do trust. I do trust Jeff Shee because we have no reason not to. He will come good.
He just keeps us guessing, doesn't he?
He does, and because we like to be in the know constantly as Wolves fans. Yeah. It's hard. It's hard to not be in, the inner workings of the transfer market. But they've been doing this for a while now, and they've not disappointed. Well, they have. The previous window was bad, but I think they know we can't keep losing games because it's a lot of money to lose if we go down to the Championship.
If we get Sanchez and this guy from Fulham, the centre back, and we sign a striker, that's fantastic.
That's a 9.5 out of 10.
It's gone from a terrible window to a fantastic window in 1 day.
Exactly, and that's why that's exciting. We've gone from everybody being absolutely devastated, we're not going to get anyone in, to this is exciting. This could really,
Sanchez would be massive. I think
that's that would be.
How old is he though? He's got to be getting on a bit.
He ain't as old as Moutinho, mate.
He ain't getting a couple of years.
Yeah, he ain't getting his bus pass just yet. I think.
No, to be fair, he played well at the Euros. So.
He's a savage, man. That's exactly who you need with Ruben Neves.
Yes,
that is if you could that for me is the perfect signing.
Yeah.
I love that. And it makes me think that they are thinking about what is needed.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
that's interesting. That is interesting.
Okay.
Well, I'll be watching that with.
He's 24.
24. I saw that. Yeah, 24. I thought he was well older than that. That is fantastic.
Oh my God!
If he's 24.
Okay.
I'd have said he was 30.
I'm happy with this. Please be true. Please, because if we get him, and we got Huang, and we get the lad from Fulham, whose name I can't pronounce, as a centre back.
Don't try.
Advanced talks, apparently. Vinyl Revival has just said. Tosin Adarabio.
Okay.
At the top, yeah.
talks.
Advanced talk. So, what?
This could be good. This could be good.
I don't know who he is though. I've never seen him play, so I don't know whether he's good, bad. Is he better than Saiz? Is he? Like, we need, you know, we need defenders, but we need a defender that's going to be able to play in the back four with, you know, Cody, Bolly, Kilman, Mascara. Like, if we want to go forward as a four, which we do because we want to get a pedant in there. Fair comment. Hungry like the wolf. He got relegated. How good can he be? Like,
yeah. That's
granted that
could be a bit harsh.
Quite pessimistic.
How good can he be?
How good can he be? But yeah, fair. There's mixed messages here.
Yeah, it's not as exciting as Sanchez, is it? Let's stick with that.
It's not and not as exciting as Botman either.
Okay, so moving on to the next match.
Winnable.
Watford away. What are your thoughts about that?
I think it's not a must win, but it's a must not lose.
Shall I just point out that match is Saturday the 12th of September? You'll be the big 4-0, mate. We'll be celebrating that the same afternoon.
Oh yes. We'll be able to do. Oh yes, that would be good. That would be good. Yeah.
That would be good.
We'll be able to watch the match together.
What I'm saying there? See what I'm saying?
Oh, class! Yay! I'm happy with that.
Excellent.
Yes.
Big 4-0.
Denzel just said it's actually the 11th of September, my birthday, but I'm going to Wolves with this fine gentleman that weekend. So yeah, we're gonna be together for my 40th.
Yes, we will. We will.
Shut up, Hungry like the wolf. He said with this poor lighting, he looks older than 40. So harsh. Yeah, I need to moisturise a bit more.
You don't look a day over 38, mate.
Oh. Thanks.
Not like me, youthful.
Well.
Mr. Forward.
Oh, mate, like the lighting you've got going on just makes you look, proper love fest going on here. Right, let's talk about Watford and not my terrible lighting. I think it's not a must win, but it's not a must lose. It's a must not lose for me.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think the way we've played against tough opposition, 3 good teams. I think Watford. I'm with you. I think they're due one.
Yeah. They did beat Villa. They did beat Villa quite convincing. I know it was 3-2 in the end, but they did batter them. So, and we talk about Villa being like this. Ooh, they're knocking on the door of the top 6.
Yeah.
Right. But yeah, they did. It was a good win against Villa, but they did lose to Brighton. So, I think these are the teams that we need to beat.
Yeah, definitely.
Watford will be there or thereabouts relegation candidates at the end of the season with Norwich and another team for me.
Yeah.
So I think this is a game where Raul Jimenez will open his account for Wolves.
Well, to be honest, I saw a comment earlier. I won't go all the way back to it, but it basically said, right, if you've got to put if you got 20 quid now, who are you putting it on to score the first goal?
Adama Traore.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Tell it, mate. Yeah. Adama Traore is going to score the first goal.
I said to score the first, not who can't have any chance.
I did say that a little bit to wind you up, but
well, you've done it. Now I'm angry again.
Yeah, he's so angry. He's hulking up. But yeah, I think Traore, the way he's been playing, I think he'll get a goal against Watford. It'll probably be the first one. Probably get good odds for it as well, to be fair.
Yeah, okay. We can do that.
But I think we're going to beat Watford. I think we're going to beat them convincingly, and I think we're going to get our season up and running.
Agreed.
And then we've got Brentford. Is it?
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah. So 2 winnable games.
And then that's away, isn't it? And we've got Newcastle at home.
Yes, which I believe we're going to.
Yes, we are. You've
boom.
some...
Yeah. So we shall see. But oh yeah, let's go with Shrewsbury Wolf. Are you sticking? You seen that one?
Okay.
There we
Yeah,
go.
got that
Yeah. Are you sticking with your pre-season predictions regarding where we will finish? In my opinion, if we start scoring, we can make top 7 with City, United, Liverpool, Chelsea, Leicester, and West Ham being better. I am sticking with. I think I went 12th.
Yeah, I think I was about 10th.
Yeah.
I think to be honest, watching what we've seen so far, if we can score goals, I think we're definitely in the conversation.
All right, Michael Owen. If we score goals, we could win.
No, but I'm saying everything else has come together.
Yeah.
You add that final piece of the puzzle. I think we're definitely in the conversation. There's no reason why we can't.
Yeah. Well, none of those teams.
I'd still probably say that we're about mid-table. Overall, to be honest, this year.
So. Yeah.
There's a long way to go. You don't know. But I think it's coming together. I think from what I've seen so far, it's there's nobody that we should fear, and
definitely not. Well, we've played. I'd say Spurs for me are not a good team, and they've won. This is why I think they'll have a good season, because Nuno will. His first seasons are usually really, really good with teams, and it's like the way that they've set up, like winning three games 1-0, like defensively, very, very good indeed. But I think they'll be there or thereabouts, top 6. I don't think they'll be top 4 this season. United will be top 4, and I think Leicester will be knocking on the door for the top 4. So we've played teams who statistically should be beating us, but we've given them some 3 brilliant games.
Well, we should definitely have taken something from
we should
2 of them, if not
well, all of them. I think we should have at least 6 points.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I love Bruno Lage. I love his openness, and I love his openness when he talks, and I love his openness when we play. And hopefully that'll continue. And we've also got Spurs at home in the League Cup as well.
Yes, we have.
Yeah. And I doubt whether Nuno will take it very seriously, and I think we'll beat Spurs.
Yeah, I agree.
So fingers crossed. Well, next one, we'll speak to you next
Monday. We'll be very hungover on the. Well, there's a bit of a break in there because there's international. So
yeah.
But we'll be back the following Monday, won't we?
Yeah, we will. Yeah, let's not do the international break, because my God, it's just not. It's not the one. It's not the one, especially not after the Euros, man.
I'm not into that.
Yeah,
but the less said about that, the better. But we'll have a very hungover episode for you. After the Watford game.
Yeah, that Monday's going to be class.
Oh yeah.
All right then. Well, thanks guys. Thanks for interacting as always. It's been a right laugh, and see you in a couple of weeks after the international break. We've been wandering more.
Cheers.